Right, so day number 2 back on the low loader, and good news, the truck was repaired very quickly yesterday. Turns out there was a clamp that had failed, so all we had to do was put a new clamp on it, and there were no major costs, which is obviously a mega journey for us because, you know, we're trying at the moment to make profit. And a lot of people are saying, David, why don't you go out and buy a new truck? I don't want the big finance, okay? The cash flow isn't great at the moment, the work isn't solid, so to go out and spend 100 grand on a motor if I were to buy one new, be stupid. 30 grand, be stupid. I need to make sure that I've got enough money in the bank. The truck isn't costing me a lot of money, so let's keep on running this one. If this one was something major to happen, then we'd have to look at upgrading. I love her, she looks great, she's my truck, and the financial side of it is fantastic. So a lot of people are asking me at the moment, David, why no European? Okay, and the truth is, at the moment I'm trying to build the money up in the bank so I can afford to do the European. Because we're on 30 days end of month payment terms, nobody's paying me for 60 days, okay? So if I were to run that truck across Europe for 60 days without receiving any money off my customer, I need at least 20 grand in the bank to make it work right. Jack's just turned up. I need 20 grand in the business to make it work right. Where at the moment I haven't got that. What I've got is enough that if something happens, I can sort the truck out, I can pay my diesel bill every week until the pot starts growing. And that is exactly what we're doing. We're working towards growing that pot so that when the odd European job comes in, I can afford to outlay the cost of going to Europe. You're using £2,000, £3,000 worth of diesel. You've got 2 ferries at £1,000. The Mont Blanc Tunnel, £1,000. So to do a job to Italy, it's going to cost you 4 grand. Now the job might pay you 8 grand, for example, and you've made 4 grand profit. But the reality of it is, you have to outlay the cost, the initial cost, the 4 grand. And if you've got to do 4 in a month, for example, you know, that's a lot of money, 16 grand. And I haven't got 16 grand in the pot to outlay before getting paid, so it's about the cash flow. So at the moment we're working towards a better cash flow. The European will come, I promise you, because I miss it myself. But I can't, you know, let's say you're watching this and you say, bloody hell, I'd love him to take my load to Europe. I can't say to you, hiya mate, yeah, thanks for the work, I'm going to make loads of money on that, but can you pay me up front? Doesn't work like that. So we've got to keep doing what we're doing, and that is what we'll do. We're going to grow the pot sufficiently. Hopefully the DAF is reliable, which I'm sure she will be, and then we'll enjoy some nice trips soon. But for now, you're going to enjoy the rest of the low loader work. So the first job is we're going collecting some trucks from Doncaster. So it's empty up to Doncaster, where we're then going to be reloading and coming back down. I have teamed up with Go Big Driving School, and we are going to give one of you guys an opportunity to get your Class 1 for £5. Nate, what's included?
So in this raffle, you're going to get your medical with Go Big, your theory test, your hazard test, your Mod 2 case studies test, the whole 20 hours training course, and your Mod 4 walk round test.
All for £5. So, if you want to be in with a chance of winning, we're going to launch a raffle, get your tickets, accommodation, everything is accounted for, you've got no expense spared, and you can go from your car licence to your Class 1, all with Go Big Driving School.
Not only that, included in this deal, we're going to be sending you out with a truck sat-nav, hotels, everything like that, the works. David here is going to be doing your reverse test and the uncoupled test, so you get a chance to meet this big boy, and it's going to be a race scream, all for £5.
So if you want to be in with a chance of winning, click the link below.
Go big and go home.
Right, so we have got to the collection point now and got the trailer ready. We're going to be loading these 2 Scanias that Jack has just purchased, and I think he's already just sold them, so he might be taking them straight to the port today or tomorrow, so we'll soon see about that. But time to load these 2 Scanias. Let's go and have a look at what he's bought. So he's bought these 2 R410 Scanias. They're only like the day cab, really. I wouldn't really champion them. Some people do, but as you can see, you have got the double bunks, they have got the sleepers. Very small engines, 410, perfect for abroad. So the smaller cab is ideal for the export. Now, they prefer the smaller cab. Now, in the UK, we prefer like the big cabs, but in Africa and you know, especially on the export job, they do like the smaller cabs because the higher the cab, the more weight, the more movement, and obviously some of the road surfaces out there are ridiculous, which we've experienced in previous logs. So, with a smaller cab, less movement. So they do tend to like the FM Volvos, R Series, P cabs. Well, if you ask me, I'd be like, I want an S cab, big cab. But we've got the luxury of some good roads. It's not often you'll say that in the UK, but when you've been to Africa, you soon realise we've got good roads. Anyway. It's got the fridge freezer. It's got the freezer. It's got the fridge. Pretty standard. Basic seats, cloth, nothing leather. Yeah, standard little Scania. Jack will get it cleaned up now. Fix any faults that there's need to be fixed before he exports it to somewhere. This will more than likely end up in Africa, I'm guessing. But let's get it on the trailer. So we've got one truck on at the moment, strapped in, one pulling one way, one pulling the other, nice and secure, loaded on. They're just in the middle of sorting that one out. I think it showed up a little fault, so he's just fixing that now while we're here. And then we're going to get it loaded and back to the yard we go. I'm kind of enjoying this little load of work, to be honest with you. Just in and out, bit of me, can't lie to you. Would you like to see more of it? Let me know. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to check the height, and I spoke about this in the last vlog on how you measure it. It's just basically a big stick, and once you clear the top, that's when you know what height you are. So as you can see, it's still clear. Clear. Perfect. Sorted. Right, so we are back at Jack's yard now, and the mechanic is going to have a once-over on the vehicles. Now, they're not showing any faults, but because it's Jack and he wants to make sure that the customers get the best trucks they can, he's going to get his mechanic to have a look at them. We're going to wash them, make sure they're ready for the new customer, clean them inside, and then sticker them up with Jack Brindley's logo. And then what we're going to do is load them back on. Jack's got another truck to load, and then tonight we're both going to convoy down to the dock, and they're going to unload in the morning and back up north, ready for the weekend. So I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far, something a little bit different. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. So we've ended up washing both of the Scanias off, branding them with Brindley's logos, and we've made the journey down to Sheerness to deliver them to get on a ferry over to Africa. But we were supposed to do it tomorrow, but we've decided to do it today because M25 on a Friday is a no-go. So we're going to set off nice and early, back up towards Leicester, do a few jobs tomorrow, and then head home for Friday night. So for now, we're just going to be evening trucking down to Sheerness. Right, so it is the morning after and the trucks have been delivered. Now Jack's obviously not used to the vlogging life. He's jumped out 9 to 5, fucking thrown the trucks off. By the time I've started the camera, the trucks are off. So yeah, we got delivered to Sexley. There are the trucks, the trailer, all combined. It's been a good few days. It's time to head up north, hit home. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out from us.